for asking. Well, I guess we have like three students who are new, but since it is the first day, we have to introduce ourselves because probably they don't know you. Obviously, they don't know me either. So we have to introduce ourselves. So I'm going to start. My name is Juan Lima. For let's see, Alfredo Calderon is over there, so he's new. My name is Juan Lima. We also have Karen Andrea Marroquin. So my name is Juan Lima. Nice to meet you. And for the rest of you, we know each other, so I guess I don't have to introduce or give more information about myself. But you are going to give information about yourself to Karen and Alfredo. So let's start with Natalie. Natalie?
Good morning, everybody. My name is Natalie Dubon. Nice to meet you too.
Good. Then we have Asael.
Hello, good morning. My name is Asael Alfaro. Nice to meet you.
Good. Then we have Jaime.
Good morning. My name is Jaime Rivas. I'm quality assurance in Tigo. You're welcome.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good. Then we have Osvaldo.
Good morning. My name is Osvaldo Cáceres. I work in B2B. Welcome.
Good, good. Then we have Luis Liotti.
Hi everybody. My name is Luis Liotti, and welcome for the news person for the course.
Welcome to the new people. Good, good, good.
New people.
Then we have Rene.
Hi, good morning. My name is Rene, and welcome.
We also have Carla.
Um, Good morning. My name is Carla Rodriguez, and nice to meet you.
Good. We also have Jordi.
Hello, good morning, everybody. My name is Jordi, and I have trouble with my camera in this moment, but I'm here.
Okay, good. And we have Isaac.
Good morning. My name is Isaac. You are welcome.
Welcome, 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 welcome.
Welcome.
Good. Then let's see who else is over there. Well, I guess you're the only ones who were before, but we have new students. The first one is Karen Andrea. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Teacher, I can listen you.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, no.
Yes, I can.
Yes.
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 I listen low, very low.
Really? Okay, let me
Me,
check.
teacher.
Okay.
Can you hear me now? Karen?
Okay, good morning, everybody. My name is Karen Marroquin, and I work in B2B area, like B2B sales executive.
Good. Welcome, Karen. How do you prefer to be called? Karen or Andrea?
Karen,
Good. Good. And we also have Alfredo. Can you introduce yourself?
Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Alfredo. I am too in B2B sales executive, and thanks for everyone.
All right, good. And we also have Francisco. Can you introduce yourself? 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . . 。 . 。 . 。 . . 。 . . 。 . 。 . . 。 . 。 . 。 . . 。 . 。 . . 。 . 。 . 。 . . 。 . . 。 .
.
Good morning. My name is Arturo. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And we also have Rodrigo, but Rodrigo, well, I guess most of you know him. So, Rodrigo, can you introduce yourself?
Hey, hi, good morning. My name is Rodrigo. Most of you were when we were in the last course, so as Juan said, most of you know me, but I'm Rodrigo. I'm called Rodrigo, so nice to meet you.
Good, good, good. And well, I guess most of you are already booked into the Schoology platform. So I asked you yesterday to do it because this is the first thing that we do in the morning. So we have the attendance at the beginning of the class, and we also have the attendance at the end of the class. So first person, when you hear your name, you have to say present. The first one is Hazael Alfaro.
Present.
Next one, Rodrigo Alfaro.
Present.
Good. Carlos Asensio. Well, he's not here right now, maybe later. Osvaldo Cáceres.
Present.
Good. Alfredo Ernesto Calderón.
Present.
Good. Jordi Castro.
Present.
Good. Nathalie Dubon.
Present.
Good. Francisco Grimaldi. Francisco. No. Okay. René Gutiérrez. René.
Present.
Luis Liotti.
Present.
Teacher,
Karen
me, I can hear you.
Francisco.
Yes, I didn't hear you.
Okay. Um, Karen Marroquín.
Present.
Good. Jaime Rivas.
Present.
Carla Rodríguez.
Present.
Walter Sánchez. Walter is not here. Michelle Valiente.
Present.
Good. And Brian Villalta. He's not here. Well, I guess there are some of you who are not in the platform. So if you haven't done it, you need to do it right now. I guess we have Wilson Cruz. So Wilson, can
Yes.
you introduce yourself, please?
Hello.
Teacher.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. My name is Winston Cruz. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, it's Winston. I thought it was
Yes.
Wilson.
No,
All
Winston.
right, Winston. So nice to meet you too, Winston. Good. So for the ones that are new, like Winston, let's see the other one, Francisco, Alfredo, and Karen, and the rest of you already know this information. It is required from INSAFORP that you have your cameras on all the time. So that means that your cameras need to be on. Right now, I know that Jordi has problem with the camera, but he's the only one. But for the rest of you, your camera has to be on. The rest of you, the camera has to be on because that's especially one of the requirements from INSAFORP. So that means that all of you need to be with the camera on and show your face because they need to know that there is a person behind the camera. So all the cameras need to be on. So that is the first one. The second one is that all the microphones need to be off when someone is speaking. Like, for example, right now that I'm speaking, everyone needs to have the microphones off. And the reason is because sometimes if there is another microphone on, probably you won't hear what I'm saying, or maybe you're going to hear a dog over there, or a cat, or a sailor. So you might find some things like probably you don't want to listen to. And the other thing that they are requiring is that you need to be in class every single day. And you know that you have to cover 80% of the classes. If you don't cover that 80% of the classes, that means that you have to pay because the course is free only if you cover 80% of the classes or more. That means that the minimum that you have is 80% of classes. And the other thing is that that 80% is also included for classes because it is not possible that you say, oh, I'm going to join classes at 7 because I will join every day, but at 7. That is not possible because you need to cover 80% of the classes, 80% of every class. So that means that you need to be at 6 or probably 6 and some minutes, but every single day. So you cannot be at 7, you cannot be missing classes. If you have an appointment, for example, you can do it. You can go to the doctor. If you have an emergency, you can also do it. But remember that you need to watch the classes because the classes are recorded. So you need to go to Schoology and you need to watch the classes every single day. So if we say that you need to watch the classes, that doesn't mean that you were in class and that you will have the attendance. No, that means that you will recover only the information, but the attendance is not recovered. So that means that you have to be in class every day. You can miss only for specific situations like trainings. And if you have a training at 8 or at 7, you can be part of the class and then you go to your training. Yes. So not only because you have a training at 7, you're going to say, no, I'm not going to be in class. Yes, you can be part of the class and then you join the training or meeting if you have. Yes. So those are like related to the class. For the evaluations, you also have some things or activities that you have also in the platform that I showed you some minutes ago. And this is Schoology. So I hope everyone is there so you don't have any problems trying to find the material. So you will go to the course that is called Principiante 4 AM. And as you can see, it says Semana 1 and it says Asistencia. So you will find in Semana 1, you enter there. So this unit is called storing, purchasing and storing. And here you have videoconferencias grabadas. And here's where you're going to find all the classes because they are recorded. So you will find them here. You enter here, you click here, and you will find the classes. Number 2, it says videoconferencia. So here you're going to find the link for the classes, only the link. In the number 3, you're going to find guía de trabajo. This guía de trabajo is for reinforcement, extra activities that you can develop in your house or here in classes. So I'm going to tell you about this later. Then we have Libro Principiante 4. So this is the book that you're going to use. You click here and you will find the book that you're going to use. You can use it in your computers or you can use it on your tablet, on your cell phone. It is a PDF file so you can download it. Then it says videos orientados a la temática. So in these videos orientados a la temática, you're going to click on it and you will find the videos that we use in classes. Yes, the videos that we use in classes. Then it says foro de consultas. In foro de consultas, you are going to text all the questions that you have. If you don't understand how to upload homework or how to download a homework, you can type over there or you can use WhatsApp too. Then we have Foro Evaluado. In Foro Evaluado, you're going to have some questions that you have to answer. For example, the Foro Evaluado for this week is the next one. Answer the following questions. How many friends do you have? How much money do you spend in a month? So these are the two questions that you have to answer this week. And remember that you have to do it in a specific date. So I will tell you, for example, oh, the foro evaluado is on Wednesday, and there are more activities that you're going to do on Friday, on Saturday, and Sunday. So, for example, entrega de ejercicios, you click on it and you will find two activities, like homework. The first one says tarea uno, semana uno, and the second one says tarea dos. Oh, that one has to be tarea dos, semana uno. But you click on it and you will find the homework. So something that you can do is that you click on it, you download it, you open it, and as you can see, it is in PDF. Yes, it says that you need to write these words if they are countable or uncountable, but as you can see, you cannot edit this file over here. In some computers, you can edit it, or you can switch the file and you can change the PDF to Word or to Excel, for example. But in some computers, you cannot. So something that you can do is that if you can, if you don't want to do it in that way, you have to use I love PDF. And I love PDF is like a, let's say like a program, but it is on Google. You can go to Google and you type I love PDF. I'm going to do it over here so that you can see it. So you go to I love PDF, just text it, then you go over here, and here you have that you can change the file to whatever you want. So it says PDF a Word. So you're going to click over here. Then it says seleccionar archivo. You click over here and you go to your file. You choose the file that you want to change to Word. And after that, over here you will have convert. And you click on convert and you receive the file on Word. And you can text it. After you finish, you're going to have, in your case, you're going to have over here something that says add or attach documents. So you click on that, you select the file and you post it or you send it. And I'm going to receive the two homework, but you need to send the two files over here. And finally, you're going to find another folder that says examen semanal. So in this examen semanal, you're going to find oral presentations or test written exams or oral presentations. So in this case, for week number 1, it is an oral presentation. So what are you going to do in this oral presentation? This oral presentation is on Friday. But what you're going to do on that oral presentation is something that we are going to be checking every day. So you're going to create a product. You have to provide all kind of information about the product, like dimensions of the product, the weight, the manufacturing date, shipping, etc. But this topic is something that we are going to be checking in class. So you don't have to worry about, I don't know how to do it. So we have to do it in class, and you have to be creating your product every day with that information that we are checking in class. You prepare the presentation, and on Friday you are ready for it. Yes? And in the last one, you're going to find your scores. Yes? You can see your scores, or you can access over here what it says notas, and you can also see your scores and your classmates' scores. So I don't know if you have any questions about it, guys. You can activate your microphone and ask me.
No question.
Good. Or for the ones that are new, do you have any questions?
No, I don't have question.
All right.
No, teacher. Any question for the moment?
All right. Good. So this is what we are using. And as I told you, the book is over here where it says Libro Principiante 4. So you click on this file and you will find it on PDF. So it says Libro Estudiante Principiante 4 PDF. You click there and you download it. Yes? So no more questions, guys? Nope, nope, nope. All right, so let's get started. First of all, I'm going to show you on the screen the first part of the presentation that you will have, and probably you will hear or you have heard about this before, but when we talk about the book, we have 4 units. In those 4 units, we are going to see topics related to work. So when I say topics related to work, that means that probably you are going to find information about shipping. I don't know how many of you are working on shipping. No? Sales? Exports? No one? No one here? No, no, no. All right, so this is going to be something new for you, maybe. Or I don't know if you shop online, because if you shop online, like using eBay, Amazon, AliExpress, so this information is probably not that new for you. But if you don't shop online, this information is going to be new, and it is going to be super important for you when you receive a package from another country, or when you want to send a package to another country. So we have 4 units in this book, and most of the topics that you're going to have are going to be related to buying and selling. So I'm going to show you the 4 units that we are going to have and their names. So you will see them on the screen. All right, the first one is purchasing and storing. When we say purchasing, it's similar to saying buying. And storing means save, but you don't save products. You store products in a room. Then we have online orders and refunds. Refund is when people give you money back because you bought a product, but the product is not in good conditions. Then we have customer service, that I know that probably some of you are working in this area. And the last one is accounting. So there is an area related to accounting too. Now, in the unit number 1, we have an oral presentation. In the unit number 2, we have a written evaluation. We have a test. In the unit number 3, you will have another oral presentation. And in the unit number 4, you're going to have a written test. When we say a written test, for example, in unit number 1, you will have a written test, but that written test is for unit number 1 and unit number 2. In unit number 4, you have another written test, but that test is also about unit number 3 and unit number 4. So you will have different topics over there. And the minimum score for you to pass the level is 8. So you're going to have different activities, and at the end you need to get 8 as your final score. Now let's start with the topic for today. And today you will be able to describe different features. When we say features, we are saying characteristics about the products that you or that anyone else purchase. Purchase means that you buy. So I'm going to ask some of you. Let's see. Luis Liotti, do you know the kind of products that your company buys or that your company purchases?
Good morning. Yes, I know that many many
Products?
many things, but many things are technical or technical ec- equipment for uh, for mm, for transmission or translate the data for the customer.
All right, good, good. So that means that probably you buy computers or maybe you buy some systems or programs, but also I guess your company buys cell phones, and those cell phones are the ones that your company sells to customers. Yes. So when you buy a product, and let's say, well, I'm a customer for Tigo, so when I bought my cell phone, I got a box. When I checked that box, in that box I had a lot of information about the product. Yes. So this is the information that you have over here. This is the information that you can buy, that you can find in a box about a product. The first one is size. The second one is weight. The next one is the price. That obviously when you go to a store and you want to buy something, that is the first thing that you check. Sometimes it is not in the box, but you can see it, for example, on a chart or billboard or things that they have in the agencies. Then we have dimensions. We have the battery life. It means the duration of the battery. Then we have storage. Storage, remember that is like almacenamiento. Then we have function. And finally, we have the warranty. That I guess it all depends on your plan. Or, yes, I guess it all depends on your plan. I guess maybe someone can tell us about it. But I guess it all depends on the plan. Now, I repeat it, we have the size. Size is like talla o medida. Then we have weight, peso, price, el precio, dimensions, las dimensiones, battery life, la duración de la batería, storage, almacenamiento, function, las funciones, warranty, garantía. So what you're going to do right now is that you're going to match all the definitions that you have over here with their corresponding word. For example, you have the word, let's say, warranty. So this is the word warranty. And on the right, you have the definition from letter A to letter H. What do you think is the correct definition?
Letter B.
Can you read it?
A promise to repair, replace something within a period of time.
Exactly. For example, if I buy a cell phone and the cell phone doesn't work, I go to the store and I tell them that I have a problem with my cell phone. And if my cell phone has warranty, they promise me, oh, okay, we are going to replace it. Come in 2 days. So I need to go to the store again. If they don't replace it at the same moment that I'm over there, I need to go back to the store and get a new product, or probably the same product but already fixed or repaired. So that is the definition. The definition of warranty is a promise to repair or replace something within a period of time. Within is similar to say in a period of time. So what you're going to do is to try to find the definition for each word. So we have already number 8. You can continue with number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I will give you 5 minutes, and after those 5 minutes, we are going to check the answers. So you can start right now. All right, let's check the answers. First one, let's see, Karen. Size. What is the definition of size? Activate the microphone, Karen.
Okay. For me, size is letter F, a body's relative mass or the quantity contained by something.
All right, good try, but you're close. You're close, 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 close. Let's see, probably another person. Rene, do you have the meaning of size? You have the definition?
Maybe the space available for retention on something or of something.
Good try, but it's not still the correct answer. Let's see another person. Hasael.
uh, a thing's overlap, dimension, or magnitude.
You're close. You're close. Natalie?
Letter A, measurements of proportion of some kind.
Perfect. So the answer is letter A, measurements or proportions of some kind. Measurements, medidas, or proportions of some kind, o proporciones de algún tipo. So size is talla. So that's why they are saying measurements or proportions of some kind. Because when you buy a shirt, for example, you have size S, M, L. When you buy shoes, they don't have S, M, L. They have 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are different kind of measurements, and including also for jeans. For men, for example, 32, 34, 36, and like that. Yes?
Sure, and
Yes,
some
John?
kind is alguna clase
Alguna
in
clase
translation.
or algún tipo.
Okay.
Algún tipo. Good. So the answer is letter A. Now number 2. Let's see. Luis Liotti. It says weight. What is weight?
I guess letter G, the amount of, wait,
Yes, weight.
uh, the letter F, a body of relative mass of the quantity contained by something.
Perfect. So weight, remember that is peso. Yes, weight, peso. So the definition of weight is a body's relative mass or the quantity contained by something. So
Okay.
la masa relativa de un cuerpo, ese es peso. This is very like when you're studying in school, it's like the pies probably. So you have a body's relative mass is what? Weight. So it's a very, let's say, school definition. Es una definición bien así como de escuela. La masa relativa de un cuerpo es igual al peso. Entonces, esa es la definición de weight. Or the quantity contained by something, la cantidad contenida por algo. Yes? So that is weight. Letter F. Good. Number 3. Let's see another person. Alfredo, price. What is it?
Okay, I think that is the amount of money required or paid for something.
Good.
Letter G.
Perfect. So it is the amount of money required or paid for something. So la cantidad de dinero, the amount of money required, requerida o pagada por algo. That is price. Good. Number 4, Osvaldo. Dimensions.
Dimensions is a thing's overall dimension or magnitude. Letter D.
Exactly. So a thing's overall dimension or magnitude es las dimensiones generales o completas de algo. In this case, is like if you say long, wide, cuando se dicen de largo, de ancho, de alto, entonces ese es el thing's overall dimension, porque está midiendo todo, todo para arriba, para abajo, para un lado, para el otro. So that is dimension. Next one, battery life. Let's see Winston.
Okay. Battery life is a measure of battery performance and longevity.
Good, 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 good. So battery life is a measure of battery performance and longevity. So here, una medida de desarrollo de la batería y la duración. So that is battery life. Number 6, storage, Isaac.
Storage is the space available for retention of something.
Good. The space
The
available.
space.
The space available for retention of something. El espacio disponible, available, disponible. Espacio disponible para la retención de algo. For example, when you buy a cell phone, what is the storage? 2, 4, 10, 16, 32 gigabytes. Yes? So that is the storage, the capacity that the cell phone has to keep information. Next one, Walter, function.
Function is a practice, use, or purpose in design.
Good, good. Practical use or purpose in design. It means you're going to describe all the characteristics or the features that the cell phone has. For example, if it has Bluetooth, if it has SD memory, if it has infrared, that I guess nowadays cell phones don't have infrared. If it has Wi-Fi connection, if it has a torch, if it has let's see, speakers, if it has, so you are describing the function of that cell phone, and also the kind of connection that you can get, like if it is 4G, 5G, and the rest. Yes? So this is the way that you describe a product. And for the presentation that you will have, you will use these descriptions. Obviously, not all of them, because it all depends on the product that you're going to present. Because if it is a product that doesn't have a battery, you're not going to describe the battery life. Yes? If it is a product that doesn't have storage, you're not going to talk about storage. Yes? So it all depends on the kind of product that you want to present. For example, let's say that I'm going to present a computer on Friday. So if I talk about a computer, I'm going to use all these words because a computer has storage. A computer has battery life, dimension, price, weight, size, function, and warranty. But if I talk about a pen, I'm not going to talk about battery life. I'm not going to talk about storage. At least if it is a new kind of pen that has storage and you can describe it, that might be a good idea. Yes? So it all depends on the product that you will choose, that you will decide which words you have to describe. Now, let's see. Someone has the microphone on. Remember to turn off the microphones, guys. Someone has the microphone.
Tranquila.
All right, done. Now let's see. We have things that we can count and things that we cannot count. For example, I will ask Nathalie, if I tell you computer, can you count computer?
Yes.
Can you count up to 5?
No, only one.
No, yes, you can count. Nathalie, count computers. 1, computer. 2, Nathalie?
Yes, yes.
So you
Repeat the
say,
question, please.
I just need that you make it plural. So you say 1, computer. 2,
Computers.
computers. 3,
Computers.
4,
Computers.
5.
Computers.
Perfect. So if you heard Nathalie, she counted from 1 to 5. And she said 1 computer, no S. 2 computers, S for plural. 3 computers, S for plural. 4, 5 computers. So when you can count something, you will find the S because you can make it plural. But let's see another person. Let's see Francisco. Is Francisco here? Yes. All right, Francisco. Can you count water?
No, we can't.
Exactly.
Can't.
We can't. Someone has the microphone on. Remember to turn it off. All right. So Francisco said that it's impossible because you cannot say 1 water, 2 waters, 3 waters, 4 waters. No, right? It's impossible to count water. So water is uncountable. And computer is countable. How do you know? Because you can make it plural. You can count. You can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's see Brian. Brian, if I say house, can you make it plural?
Houses.
Exactly, you say houses. So 1 house, 2 houses, 3 houses, 4 houses. So that means that you can count houses. Next one, Raul. Can you count rice? Can you count rice? Rice means arroz.
No, we can't.
Exactly. We cannot count rice. We don't say one rice, two rices, three rices. Mm-mm. So rice is impossible to count. Next person, Michelle. Can you count bread? Can you count bread?
No.
Exactly. You cannot count bread. Why not, Michelle?
um, because I can say breath.
Oh, good, good. Good. Good answer. So, because you cannot say breads. Breads is impossible. In Spanish, yes, in Spanish you say, pasame dos panes. Yes? But in English you cannot say, uh, pass me or give me two breads. That is not possible. And the reason is because bread comes in let's say like the bread that we have in El Salvador that is called pan para torreja. So bread is coming in that way. And what you can count is not bread like that. What you can count are pieces of bread. So you can say one piece of bread or one slide or one piece of bread. Because maybe if you say breads, it's probably understood that you have different kinds of bread. That might be probably the only way to understand breads in plural. But when you say two breads, it's not like that. You only say bread, two pieces of bread, or two slides if you have slides. Two slides of bread, dos rebanadas, or two pieces of bread, dos piezas. Yes? So that's a way that you can count it. Let's see another person. Winston, can you count money?
No, it's uncountable.
Exactly. You cannot count money. And you can say, yes, we can say $1, $2, $3, and $4. Yes, but what you're counting is dollars, no money. Money is one. Money, two monies, three monies is impossible. Yes? So, how do you count money? You cannot count it, but you can make reference to money by using dollars. Same thing is going to happen with water. You cannot count water. You cannot say one water, two waters, three waters. How do you count it? Okay, we need to change that word into things that you can count. For example, water is not countable, so let's see something that we can count to measure that water. So we have gallons, liters,
Butter.
bottles, ounces. So we have things that will help you to count that liquid. So we said gallons, pounds, if you want to count it like that, barrels, liters, whatever you want to use. But what you're counting at the end of the day is not water. What you're counting is the, the measurement. If it is liters, you're counting liters, you're not counting water. Yes? So same thing happens with money. You are not counting money. What you're counting is the the word that is making reference to money. You have money in the middle or in the center, and then you have dollars, euros, yens, quetzals, and the rest. So what you're counting is dollars, but not money. You don't say one money, two monies, three monies. So you will say $1, $2, $3, and like that. So at the end of the day, what you're counting is dollars. Let's see, next person. Candy. Is Candy here? Yeah, she is.
Yes, I'm here.
Good, Candy. Candy, can you count sugar?
No, it's uncountable.
Perfect, Candy. So sugar is uncountable. You cannot say one sugar, two sugars, three sugars. You count pounds. You represent sugar in pounds. Yes? Or grams. Or kilograms. Or spoons. So you will say 2 pounds of sugar, 3 pounds of sugar, 4 pounds of sugar, but you're not counting sugar, you're counting the pounds. Next person. Alfredo, can you count broccoli?
I didn't listen.
Can you count broccoli?
I think yes.
All right. So you cannot count it.
Okay.
You cannot count broccoli. Why? Because broccoli is like a head. I will tell you this in Spanish. El brócoli es como una cabeza. Entonces, nunca vas a ver cuánto es un brócoli. En español sí contamos todo. Decimos un brócoli, dos brócolis, o un agua, dos aguas, hasta eso contamos. Y al final, regáleme 2 aguas. Y a lo mejor estaba diciendo 2 botellas con agua o 2 bolsas con agua. Entonces, en español se cuenta todo, pero en inglés no se cuenta únicamente algo que se puede hacer plural. En este caso, el brócoli no se puede hacer plural. ¿Por qué? Porque si le faltan unas ramitas al brócoli, siempre va a ser brócoli. Entonces, es como una rama. Entonces, siempre va a ser brócoli. Y si yo le digo, regáleme un brócoli, 2 brócolis, o yo quiero comer y póngame 2 brócolis. Estoy en un restaurante, agréguemele 2 brócolis o 3 brócolis. No se podría contar, ¿verdad? Entonces,
Teacher, but if you go to the supermarket and you need 2 or 3 broccoli.
So you will buy the heads of broccoli. Va a comprar las cabezas. Heads of broccoli. Entonces es como el repollo.
Or you use the weight.
Exactly. You can buy by weight. 2 pounds, 3 pounds. Y esa es la razón, porque no es como que uno va a decir, voy a ocupar para esta comida, solamente voy a ocupar la mitad de un brócoli. Entonces, sino que ya venden como la cabeza, pero esa cabeza no va a tener el mismo peso siempre, ¿verdad? Entonces, varía. Igual que el repollo no lo van a poder contar. Entonces, repollo, brócoli, todas esas cosas que son así como cabezas, no se pueden contar. Cauliflower, broccoli, cabbage, yes? So all those things are impossible to count. Let's see another person. Rodrigo. Can you count coffee, Rodrigo?
No, you can't count coffee. You can count cup of coffee, pounds of coffee, but you can count coffee itself.
Good. So you cannot count coffee like liquid, like 1 coffee, 2 coffees, 3 coffees. No, it's impossible. But you might hear people saying, I need to drink a coffee. I need to drink a coffee. And that expression is correct. But you can understand that what the person is saying is a cup of coffee. Yes, you understand it like that, a cup of coffee. But if the person says, I need a coffee, you understand it. And the person is not counting the liquid. The person is talking about a cup of coffee, but you understand it. Yes? Like that. Next one. Let's see. Raul, can you count beer? Can you count beer?
I think yes, 1 beer, 2 beers. That I don't know how to say lata, but
Can. A can. Okay.
can count. Mhm.
Good. So it's true. You cannot count the liquid. You cannot count the liquid. You can count the bottles of beer. You can count the cans, latas. You can count the cans. You can count barrels, buckets, and like that. But the liquid is not countable. But you will hear people saying, "Oh, I drank 2 beers yesterday. I drank 2 beers yesterday." But in that case, they are not counting the liquid, they are counting the bottles. So they are saying that they drank 2 bottles of beer. Yes. So in those cases, like beer and coffee, you will understand that they are talking about a cup of coffee and they are talking about a bottle of beer. Yes. Let's see the last one. This is gonna be for Carlos Asensio. Carlos, can you count hair?
Mm, I think not. We can't count hair.
Exactly. It is impossible to count your hair. Yes. But you will hear a person saying, "There is a hair in my soup." There is a hair in my soup. And in that case, it is possible. Why? Because there is only one part of hair. So you say, yes, a hair. Yes? But that is the only way that you can find that word. It is impossible to say, "Oh, I'm going to take out a hair." That is impossible. But in the case of the soup, you can count it. I have an extra one. Let's see. Another person that is quiet today. Hazael. Hazael, can you count stars?
No.
Okay, let's see another person. This is for everyone. Can you count stars? Hazael said no. Stars, estrellas. Hazael said no. Jaime, can you count stars?
I can't,
Okay, Karen, can you
because
count stars?
it's the same example that sand, uh, hair,
Okay.
because it's unlimited.
All right. Well,
I, 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 I
we are going.
guess I guess the stars is it's possible to count.
All right. Thank you, Luis. So Luis says that it's possible. Let's see, Karen, what do you think? Is it possible?
That is possible, I think.
Okay, it's not possible. So Hazael says that it's not possible. Jaime, it's not possible. Karen, it's not possible. Luis, it's possible. Rene?
I
The
think it's
Orion,
possible. It's
yeah.
All right. Rene
The
says,
constellation has many. The constellation has many stars, but the the sky, the space is impossible to count
okay.
the stars.
Okay. Good point. Let's see, Walter, what do you think?
It's possible because when you, how do you say, calificar something?
Qualify.
Qualify something you have 5 star, for
Perfect.
example.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Good example. So you can count it. Why? Because in my question, I ask you, can you count stars? And stars, plural. En la pregunta les dije, ¿pueden contar las estrellas? Can you count stars? Y la palabra que yo les ocupé ya estaba en plural. Entonces, desde ahí ustedes ya tuvieron que haber identificado que sí se podía contar, porque lo que no se puede contar no se le pone la S. Por ejemplo, bread, yo les dije bread, entonces bread no lo va a poder contar, ¿verdad? No se dice breads. O money, can you count money? No les puedo decir monies. Entonces, en ese caso les dije, can you count stars? So, stars ya estaba plural, entonces significaba que sí se podía contar. Now,
Teacher,
yes?
I have a question. En Spanish, la expresión de decir tengo un pelo en las sopas, por ejemplo,
Yes.
Como no se puede decir, como hair es incontable, entonces, ¿cómo sería?
Es el ejemplo que les di, que en ese caso sí se puede, en esa expresión se puede. Es el ejemplo que les dije, I have a hair in my soup. Y es el ejemplo que les di sobre el
Okay.
cabello, que era como una expresión que ahí sí se podía utilizar, ¿verdad? But in the case of stars, yes, you can count them. And what Walter said was a really, really good example, because when you have to rank something on Facebook, it says 1 star, 2 stars, 3 stars, 4 stars, and 5 stars. Hotels, 5 stars hotel, 4 stars, 2 stars, 3 stars, and like that. So you can count them. And obviously, for you, it is impossible to count all the stars that exist. But obviously, for, I don't know, what is the profession for the person who checks the stars? Astronomer. Astronomers, I guess. But the person who checks the stars.
Yes, astronomy.
Yes, astronomer.
So they know the quantity of stars because they study that. Yes? But we as humans, it is impossible to count all the stars that exist. But you can count if you see one shooting star, 2 shooting stars, 3 shooting stars. Las estrellas fugaces se cuentan. 1, 2, 3. So those are countable. But it's similar to what I asked you. Can you count computers? And you say, yes, 1 computer, 2 computers. Can you count all the computers in the world? No, it's impossible. Yes, but you can count computers, 1, 2, 3 computers that you see. Can you count the stars? Yes, the stars that you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Obviously, it is impossible to count them all for you, but for people who study that, maybe. So that's a way that you decide if you can count something or you cannot count. Now, why is it important to know if you can count or not count things? The thing is that you have some words that are going to help you once you know that they are countable or uncountable to express amount. For example, here we have 2 questions. The first question is how much, and the second question is how many. How much and how many. So there are many people who confuse these 2 words, and people say, I have many money, or I have many time. So that is not correct, because you need to identify first what you can count and what you cannot count. So once you know what is countable and once you know what is uncountable, you can use many or not. Someone has a microphone on? All right. So once you identify what is countable and uncountable, you can use much and many. Now, much is going to be for the things that you cannot count. and many is going to be for the things that you can count. For example, if I say sugar, I'm not going to say my coffee has many sugar. No, I'm going to say my coffee has much sugar or too much sugar. Yes? So much is for the things that you cannot count, and many for the things that you can count. For example, there are many cars in our country. There are many cars in our country. Hay muchos autos en nuestro país. But if you say something that you cannot count, like for example, pollution, there is much pollution in our country. There is much pollution in our country. So, how much is going to be for the things that you cannot count, and how many for the things that you can really count? Now, let's see. In Spanish, if you say how much, is like if you say cuánto, singular, cuánto. And if you say how many, is similar to say cuántos in plural. So, how much, cuánto, and how many, cuántos. And that will make the difference. How many cuánto, how many cuántos, and how much cuánto. So all the words that you will mention in singular will be with how much. And all the things that you will use in plural are how many. Now here we have some questions. The first question says, how much does the refrigerator weight? How much does it cost? How much is the warranty? How much does it storage? And you will say, oh, but we are using verbs. Yes, because verbs cannot be counted. So you cannot say, how many is the warranty? Or how many does it cost? No, it's impossible. So you say, how much? Because how much is cuánto? So how many? ¿Cuántos? And if you say, how many does it cost? It's impossible to say, ¿cuántos cuesta? Or how many is the warranty? ¿Cuántos es la garantía? It's impossible. Or how many does it storage? ¿Cuántos eso almacena? ¿Cuántos es el almacenaje? No, right? You say cuánto. So if you
Sure,
say cuánto, you say
but
how much. Yes, Rene?
I say how many dollars?
How many?
Dollars
Yes.
is
Because
correct.
yes, because you're counting dollars, you're not counting money.
Okay.
For money, you don't say one money, two monies, three monies. Money is represented in dollars, euros, yens, pesos, etc. And it's similar to water. Water is impossible to count. You don't say one water, two waters. Water is represented in cups, glasses, liters, gallons, and the rest. Or similar to sugar. Sugar is uncountable, but you represent sugar in pounds, grams, kilograms, and the rest. Yes?
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Now, for all the things that you cannot count, you will say how much, and for all the things that you can count, you will say how many. If you say how many, it says how many features, characteristics, plural. How many features, plural. How many colors, plural. How many functions, plural. How many products, plural. So for how many, all the things need to be plural. Now let's see the exercises that you have over there. It says complete the following questions using how much or how many. Number one is going to be for Francisco. can you help us complete number one, please? Using how much or how many?
How many pieces do I need to assemble this?
Perfect. So in this case, you're gonna say how many pieces. Why do you say how many? Because pieces is plural. So how many? Because you need to say cuántos. So how many? If you write how much is cuánto. So cuánto piezas? So cuántas? How many pieces do I need to assemble this? Good. So I need you complete exercise number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and I will give you 3 minutes. So complete that exercise in those 3 minutes. You can start right now. All right, let's see the answers. Number 2. Let's see, Luis Liotti.
How much do these books cost?
Perfect. How much do these books cost? Good. Next one, Michelle, number 3.
How much is the battery life of this computer?
Good, 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 good. How much is the battery life? Good. Next one, Karen.
How many hours do I share it?
Good. How many hours do I charge it? How many hours do I charge it? Good. Next one, Rodrigo. Money do you have? Number 5.
How much money do you have?
Exactly. How much money do you have? And the last one, number 6, Carla.
How many gallons of water does this need?
Perfect. How many gallons? Because you're counting the gallons, no water. Good, 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 good. How many gallons? Perfect. Now I'm going to show you a video where you're going to see a little bit more about this thing that is how much and how many before we move on to the speaking activity. So I'm going to play it for you right now. So listen to it.
Hi, this is Mark, and this is English Conversation Practice. How much? How many? English speaking practice. How much milk do you want? Not too much, just a little.
All right, over here, milk. You cannot count milk, so you say, how much milk do you want? And the answer, not too much, not too much, no tanta, no mucha, not too much, just a little. Just a little means solamente un poquito, just a little. Or little, that is British pronunciation.
How much spaghetti do you want? Not too much, just a little. How much rice do you want? Not too much, just a little. How much salad do you want? Not too much, just a little. How many fries do you want? Not too many, just a few.
All right, and this is different. Here you have how many fries. So here, how many? ¿Cuántas? Fries, papas, fritas do you want? No too many. Here you don't say not too much. You say not too many. No muchas. Just a few. Solo unas cuantas. Just a few, unas pocas.
Teacher,
So here you cannot say just a little. Here you say just a few. Yes, Jaime?
little is for uncountable and few for countable.
Yes. A little is for uncountable and a few is for countable. A little se ocupa para las cosas que no pueden contar, para decir un poco. Un poco, a little. A little, un poco. A few, pocas. Pocas, plural, a few.
And the
Teacher,
pronunciation is little or little.
The pronunciation in British is little and in American is little. Who had another question over there? Someone else had a question? ¿Alguien más tenía una pregunta? Escuché que abrieron un micrófono.
Teacher,
Yes.
in this question, do reference in a box of fries
Fries in
because
general. The fries, you can count them because they are like sticks.
one by one.
You can count them. But obviously, when you go, I don't know, to a restaurant and you want to buy, you won't count them. So you say one order of fries, 2 orders of fries. But the fries, yes, you can count them. 1, 2, 3. But when you go to a restaurant, you buy the order of fries. You don't say 2 fries, 3 fries, 5 fries, because they come into a box like this one that you have in front. Yes? Good. Another question? No? All right, let's continue.
How many grapes do you want? Not too many, just a few. How many eggs do you want? Not too many, just a few. How many cookies do you want? Not too many, just a few. Okay, now it's your turn.
All right, so you were paying attention to the video, so now it's your turn. I'm going to play it again. I'm going to mention a name, and that person has to complete the information with much, many, a little, or a few. First person will be Osvaldo.
Yes, teacher.
What is the question?
How much milk do you want?
Perfect.
How much milk do you want?
And the answer, Osvaldo?
Just a little.
Yes, not too much, just a little. Good.
Not too much, just a little.
Good, good, good. Next one, Isaac.
Not too much, just a little.
Okay.
Isaac?
Is spaghetti.
So what is the question?
How much spaghetti do you want?
And the answer?
Not too much, just a little.
Perfect.
How much spaghetti do you want? Not too much, just a little.
Next one, Candy.
How much rice do you want? Not too much, just a little.
My bad. I
Teacher.
didn't stop it.
Sorry, I am going to drive right now.
Oh, you're driving.
Yes.
Don't worry, Candy. I understand. No problem. So I didn't stop it either. But it was how much rice do you want? Not too much, just a little. Next one. Let's see, Rodrigo.
How much salad do you want?
And the answer?
Not too much, just a little.
Perfect.
How much salad do you want? Not too much, just a little.
And if you go to a restaurant and you say a salad, the waiter is going to understand that you're talking about a bowl. Yes, a bowl with salad. But in this case, from that bowl, how much salad do you want? You cannot count it. Next one, Rene.
How many potato fries do you want?
How many fries?
We're gonna run, we're gonna walk.
Sorry. How many?
Hi, this is Martin. This is
How many fries? Exactly. How many fries? Just give me a sec.
How much salad do you want?
So it was how many fries do you want?
much,
And the
just a
answer, Rene?
Not too many, just a few.
Perfect. In this case, just a few because you can count the fries. Good.
Not too many, just a few.
Next one, Michelle.
Is how many grapes do you want?
Good. The
The
answer?
answer is not too many, just a few.
Perfect.
How many grapes do you want? Not too many, just a few.
Good. And the next one, Jaime. Jaime, hi.
How many eggs do you want?
And the answer?
Not too many, just a few.
Good.
How many eggs do you want? Not too many, just a few.
Next one, Winston.
How many cookies do you want? Not too many, just a few.
Perfect.
How many cookies do you want? Not too many, just a few.
I guess there is an extra one. So this is gonna be for Brian. No, there are no more. There are no more. Okay, so lucky
Teacher,
you.
teacher,
Yeah.
when I use just and only, what is the difference in the sentences on the question on answer?
It depends because in some contexts you can say only or just and the meaning is the same. For example, if I say uh, I just want to eat pizza, I only want to eat pizza, it is the same. But for example, if you say my friend just came, my friend just came, in that case just has another meaning. In that case it's like recién vino. That's why you have just married. In that case you cannot say only married because it is another meaning. Recién casados, just married. Yes, so it depends on the
Okay.
context. But if you want to do it like solamente o únicamente, you can say just or only. Good. All right, so this is the way that you ask questions with how much and how many. Now you're gonna work in groups, and this is gonna be in groups of 3. So you're going to interview your classmates and you're going to ask them questions with how many and questions with how much. So you will ask them, how many hours do you work a day? And your classmate has to answer. How much do you spend in gasoline? And your classmate answers. How many hours do you sleep? And your classmate will tell you. How much sugar do you add to your coffee? How much sugar do you add to your coffee? 1 spoon, 2 spoons, 3 spoons, 4 spoons, and like that. How many, I don't know, how many televisions do you have in your house? How many bonuses do you win in a year? And then you will tell them, oh, 12 every year. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to work in groups. And for the ones that are new, you're going to see on the screen a message that says that you are in a small group. So you're going to enter to that group and it appears a message. In that message, it says enter. So the only thing that you have to do is to enter. You will find your classmates over there, and when you see them you start with the activity that is that you have to ask them about using how many and how much. Now after we finish the activity, because you will have some minutes for this activity, the time is 20 minutes. So after the 20 minutes, we finish, but you have to be there. We finish only the activity because I need to tell you some instructions, and also for the attendance, because the attendance is at the end too. So practice with your classmate and enter right now. Enter, guys.
No too many. Just a few.
Okay. Brian, how many bottles of water do you drink a day?
I drink a lot of bottles of waters in a day. Yes. And you, Alfredo,
And I wash my hair.
Okay.
Really? How much? How many hours?
Maybe in minutes, 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
Yes.
When you wash your hair,
Yes.
you spend
I'm blonde hair.
more time. You spend more time? Do you
Yes.
spend about 3 hours?
No.
Okay.
And Michelle, how many hours do you spend? No, how many hours do you work in home office?
In home office, I think that maybe 10 hours.
10
Yes.
hours. Okay.
Yes. I have more.
Yeah,
more
it's very
more
hard
work. Yes.
working
Hi,
in home
ma'am.
office.
Yes. How much do you spend in supermarket?
How much? Excuse me?
How much money do you spend in supermarket?
Oh, difficult. Much. Much.
Yes.
It's much.
It's uncountable.
No,
Do you have how do you say presupuesto?
about
A budget.
$150.
Okay. Yes.
About.
For a month.
No, for
a week.
For each time.
Each time.
When I do supermarket,
How many full times do you do in the day?
How many meals?
How many meals?
How many meals? do you do in the day?
Or do you have? Do you have a day? You want to say tiempo de comida, right?
Yeah.
Yes. How many meals?
3
2 meals a day.
meals today.
How many liters?
Okay. Other question. How you
How much money do you spend in coffee? In coffee drink? How much money do you spend in coffee drinks?
not too much, just a little.
You can also give answers like, oh, I spend like $2, $3, $5.
Okay. Okay. I
How
can
many?
say only
No.
$5 a month.
Yes, I spend $5 a month. Yes,
A month.
it's not necessary to give the information that was in the video. You can also add
Okay.
your own information.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes.
How do you say bastante? Too much or much?
A lot.
A lot.
A lot is bastante. A lot.
And too much, what is?
Too much is demasiado.
Y enough, suficiente.
Enough, suficiente.
Okay.
When the question is many, I can say a lot or
A lot is for
much, for much.
for countable and uncountable. You can use it for the two situations.
Okay.
How many car do you have?
I have 4 cars.
Oh yeah. Really?
Why do you have 4 cars, Raul?
It's a long history because
Do you collect them?
no, my first car is a Honda 96. Is my first car. My wife don't want to vender, sell.
Doesn't want to sell it.
Yeah. After that, I buy another car for her, and then I buy a Mini Cooper, and
I bought.
yeah, después de esto compré un carro que supuestamente iba a vender, but me salió muy bueno, un Corolla que no lo quise vender. It's a long history.
Okay.
And yeah.
Good.
Yes. Let me see, Candy. How many days are you going to the campus?
Only this week I am going to the campus 5 days. 5 days.
Okay, thank you.
Carla, how many hours do you sleep per day?
I try to sleep 6 or 7 hours per day. Raúl, how
I eat a few, I think 1 or 2. portion per day, I think. And how much money spent in gasoline, Rodrigo?
Do you spend?
Do
Just
you
like
spend?
Jordi said, about from 80 to $100 a month. How much
Okay.
money do you spend on gas per month?
I think now, I think $50 now. But when I go all days to work, 100. Yes. And
Explicarla bien.
Teacher,
Yes.
nos cuesta un poco cómo formular con how much. ¿Nos puede dar algún tip?
Vaya, how much es cuánto.
¿Cuánto? Ajá.
Entonces, ¿qué preguntas puede hacer con cuánto usted? ¿Cuánto o cuánta, verdad? Entonces usted me puede decir cuánto dinero, cuánto tiempo, cuánto, no sé, cuánto espacio o cuánta. Ahora con cuánta capacidad, cuánta azúcar, cuánta harina, cuánta. Entonces eso es lo que va a hacer la diferencia. Que
Ok.
cuánto y cuánta es algo que no se puede contar.
Sí.
Ya how many ya se traduce como cuántos o cuántas. Entonces ahí se llama cuántos libros, how many books. Cuántos estudiantes, how many students. Cuántas amigas, how many friends. Cuántas casas, how many houses. Entonces, como la diferencia entre singular y plural.
How much water do you drink?
Yes.
¿Así?
Yes. How much
Ok.
water do you drink a day?
A day, ajá. Ok.
Maybe a bottle of water.
A bottle. Only a bottle, Natalie?
Yes.
Lira. No, a few.
But what is that? What is that bottle? Is it a liter? Half liter?
I don't have here, but
Or
it's a bottle, normal bottle.
probably a little.
Yes,
Okay, good.
I have drink too much.
You have to drink more. You have to drink more. Supposedly 2 liters every day. Suppose.
Yes, it's recommended.
Yes. All right, so I hear you asking your classmates different kind of questions like how much do you spend in gas, how many cars do you have, how many brothers or sisters do you have, how much water do you drink a day, how much money do you spend in the supermarket? How much, what was the other one that I heard? How much coffee do you drink a day? How much time do you spend taking a shower? I heard over there. Let me see the other one. How many days do you go to the site? So I heard those kind of questions, and all those questions that you were asking were correct. So I guess Walter was asking me about a tip on how to identify when you have to use how many and how much. And it is
No,
pretty
ya no.
easy, because if you say how much, remember that you're saying cuánto. Yes? So cuánto or cuánta, that is how much. So in other words, how much is going to be for the things that you cannot count. You will say always like cuánto or cuánta. For example, cuánto tiempo, how much time. Cuánta carga, how much charge. Cuánto dinero, how much money. Cuánta capacidad. Entonces, todas las cosas que ustedes puedan no contar va a ser con how much. ¿Cuánto espacio? How much space. ¿Sí? Pero si ya lo quieren hacer con plural, entonces, how many. ¿Por qué how many? Porque how many significa cuántos o cuántas. So if you want to say cuántos amigos tienes, how many friends do you have? And the word is in plural too. ¿Cuántas hermanas tienes? How many sisters do you have? ¿Cuántos autos tienes? How many cars do you have? ¿Cuántas esquelas tienes? How many traffic tickets do you have? And different kind of questions. So you can use how many, how much when you want to ask about quantity, something that you can count or something that you cannot count. Now, I'm going to show you, for the ones who were not at the beginning of the class, I'm going to show you the activities that you need to present this week. There is an oral presentation, there is a foro evaluado, and there is also entrega de ejercicios. So you know that entrega de ejercicios is Saturday and Sunday. Foro evaluado is on Wednesday. And the oral presentation is on Friday. So let's go one by one. Foro evaluado. I think that you can complete it right now because you checked this topic today, so it is easy for you. It says, answer the following questions. How many friends do you have? How much money do you spend in a month? So this is Foro evaluado. You go to Foro evaluado, and you type over here where it says type a comment or escribe un comentario. So you write over there, I don't know, I have 7 friends, I have 3 friends, I have 1 friend, I don't have any friends. So you can choose what you want as an answer. Then you have how much money do you spend in a month. I spend $500, $600, $300. So I don't know how much you spend. So this is what you're going to do. So you start typing over here. You type your answer. I have 7 friends, and then post or submit. And that's the first activity. This is on Wednesday, but if you want to do it today, you can do it so that you're not worried on Wednesday in case you forget it. So this is the first one. The other one is entrega de ejercicios, but entrega de ejercicios is on the weekend, so you will have Saturday and Sunday to complete it. Entrega de ejercicios. And examen semanal is what you're going to have on Friday, and that is an oral presentation. In that oral presentation, you need to create a product and you will present it in class. You need to describe all the characteristics, the size, the weight, the dimensions, the storage, if it is something that is storage, and like that. Tomorrow we will have another topic, and in that topic you are going to see new things that you're going to add to that presentation. Yes, for example shipping label, or the dimensions, for example, 37 centimeters by 49 centimeters by, and like that. Yes? So that is what you're going to see tomorrow, and you also need to add it to the presentation. What I want to say is that you can start working right now. How can you do it? Try to imagine on a product that you need to present. The characteristics, dimensions, weight, and like that. And you create the first slide for the presentation, because it is a PowerPoint presentation, so that on Friday you are ready. You don't have any problems. Yes? So you can start working on that right now. Now the attendance, first person, Isaac Aguillon.
Present.
Hazael Alfaro.
Present.
Rodrigo Alfaro.
Present.
Good. Carlos Asensio.
Present.
Osvaldo Cáceres.
Present.
Good. Alfredo Ernesto.
Present.
Good. Jordi Castro.
Present.
Good. Winston Cruz. Winston.
Present.
Okay. Nathalie Dubon.
Present.
Francisco Grimaldi.
Here.
Good. René Gutierrez.
Present.
Luis Liotti.
Present.
Karen Marroquín.
Present.
Good. Jaime Rivas.
Present.
Good. Carla Rodríguez.
Present.
Good. Walter Sánchez.
Present.
Good. Michelle Valiente.
Present.
Good. Candy Villacorta.
Present.
Good. And finally, Brian Villalta.
Present.
All right. So these are the people that are in Schoology. If you are not in Schoology, you need to do it. You need to access to that class so that your name can appear over there. So remember to be early, guys, because you need to have 80% of the attendance for every class and also for the whole group. So thank you for being there. I see you all tomorrow and have a good day. Bye, guys.
Tomorrow.
Bye.
How
Thanks.
Thank you,
See you.
teacher.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.